On today's episode of Stitch, we are going to talk about a memory that my husband recently told me from elementary school. My oldest is going to kindergarten now, and so my husband and I were just chatting one night and wondering, like, how much does he tell us throughout his day? Like, and so we were just talking about how much we shared with our parents. And for some reason, my husband was like talking about how he doesn't really have any memories from third or fourth grade. And so I just made a joke and was like, did something scarring happen to you? Like, so he comes back to me 10 minutes later and he tells me, I just remembered the traumatizing thing that happened to me. So my husband and I, we go to the same church. Growing up, it was one of those things that when like school happened, we were never really involved in dancing in school. Like we didn't go to the prom, we didn't go to dances, we didn't do anything like that. Like that's just not something that our parents wanted us doing. And so one of the funny things was in order to get out of like square dancing or anything like that or anything dance related, our parents would write a note that said it was against our religion. And so his mom did the same thing. And so he ended up having to do like a play or a skit for school. Keep in mind, in his brain, dancing, I don't have to do. My mom writes a note, it's against my religion, I get out of it. And he hates anything like that. Like he hates skits, he hates performing. Like he is the total opposite of me. Like give me the stage, where do I perform? You know, just name the place, where, when. He's the polar opposite. Like get me out of here. I don't want to be in choir. I don't want to have to sing out loud. I don't want to perform in front of anyone. Like let me just be a fly on the wall. So in third or fourth grade, he said that he remembers. He was like, I remember what it was. His class was forced to do like a skit where you had to perform in front of the class. So he did the assignment. All the while, he was under the impression that this was the equivalent to dancing in his mom's eyes, and that he was just gonna get performing is against my religion. I don't have to do this. And the day came, and that didn't happen. And his teacher was like, "Okay, Tim, it's your turn to go up and recite your assignment in front of the class." And he's just like, it was the worst. He's like, it was the worst thing that happened to me. I thought my mom was going to write me a note saying it's against her religion and I don't have to do this. And instead, he had to go and perform in front of the class. And he's like, that is what scarred me. That is probably why I have hardly any memories in that grade, because it was the worst thing in the world. I'm never going to force our kids to do anything like that. It was horrible. And so far, his genes are pulling pretty strong with our kids because they're really shy, but we will see what happens. Totally empathize. I thought performing isn't for everybody, but I just laugh because my husband and my dad are both insanely stubborn in that way. That's why my husband ended up with me, because I am the polar opposite, but I'm also insanely empathetic to the fact that he hates that. And so we make a pretty good team. I perform, I do the more outgoing tasks in our relationship. He's happy to be an audience member. In order for somebody to perform, you need people in the audience, and he is somebody who genuinely wants to be in the audience and would rather stick a fork in his eye than end up on the stage.